Well, hello there, YouTube. Wow, a whole lot prettier looking out here this morning. It's 33 degrees this morning. Today's Thursday, the 8th of February. And I think it's like 36 or 37 now. I don't remember what I seen last. Slowly kicking up. It's enough your BMW little snowflake will be flashing on your BMW screen at this point. Black ice, threat, warning. But anyway, beautiful out here. Wow. Now that's a peaceful morning right there. There's a helicopter flying over when I first came out. I see little blue hints in the sky. Gonna be a nice day, or the hopes thereof. All right, let's get it rolling. Yeah, mama, them pine trees are bouncing out of there now. That's beautiful. And then it just slowly becomes mostly fir trees. There's still a mix of pines out there though. I'm looking in the distance. Got a good mixture of trees. There's a little fir there. Those are all firs. Nice. 46 and mostly cloudy. So we actually had some sunny spots or bright spots.
Yeah, bright spots.
I never had the sunshades down or anything, but
yeah.
It was a nice drive.
It was.
I heard of bikes going, I heard of Harleys, and there was two of the CVO road glides in here.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's such a different look than what they were before. That's some cool stuff.
Yes.
But anyway, it's Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday.
2 more days.
Two.
All right, Mama. Let's get in here and knock it out.
All right.
Have yourself a wonderful day.
You too.
All right. Love you. See you. Bye.
I love you.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
So I realized by the time we're leaving work, I didn't film not one single thing at work. I was doing that, come on, you meathead. Come on, daddy boy. You're such a goof. Why don't you just come walking right up to the door with me, huh? Huh, my good boy? Yeah? All right, go find your little spot. But, yeah, working on that 750 Transalp XL 750R. That's just the coolest name ever. All the XL 185s, 250s. I think I had 350 for a short period of time. Several 600s. I've had a guy, 500s. I had 2 different 500s. The old original. Oh, good Lord. I had a 79, an 82, and an 83. Yeah, I guess 83 it went to 600. But anyway, I got a whole gaggle of tabs and stuff to put on bikes out here that I haven't installed yet. Living life large. Are you going around to the car? Or are you just trying to say where you want to go? Just want a little bit of loving, is that what you want? Yeah, we can just some of that out, old boy. Goodness gracious. He was sacked out in the house. I can't leave without him being right after me. Kelly goes, don't go without that dog, because she'll be off doing something. All of a sudden he's barking at the door, freaking out, trying to get out. So it's not all of them by no means. The CRV, Flirty, Kelly's Himalayan, and my 650. And then in a month or so is my, actually, January, February, March. Yeah, next month is my, March. Yeah, this is my Himalayan. And then the DR is real close by. Where are you at? Oh, you're wedged in there. I can't even see it. Where's the month on that thing? Oh, it's March as well. So next month I got the DR and my Himalayan. And I don't know. The iron and my 3 Harleys. Or shortly after that. And the end of the year will be, December is when I got that. Yeah, end of the year will be my 350, and then also at the end of the year is Kelly's Grom. We got a whole gaggle. Look at the dirt got on that thing. That's not dirt. I ain't gonna hurt it. So one of the guys that's talking about taking that coastal trip with us, he was telling me, he goes, I rode my Grom to Mount St. Helens last year. It was a couple, 3 months ago. I said, really? He goes, yeah, I just used Apple Maps, and I said, no highways, and said, take me to St. Helens. He went on the Vancouver side. He kind of left, the back roads like I take going to the grist mill. If I, come home on back roads on a motorcycle, kind of went that way, and then I think somewhere around Yakult or something, turn in some road, somehow or another links you back to Lewis River Highway, and he went up on that side of the mountain. So he went up the south side of the mountain, the side that's still mostly pretty, other than missing a few thousand feet off the top of it. But anyway, so I'm gonna get some tabs, put in this thing. Well, I found these things. I got them from Amazon. These little, they kind of a hard plastic, but they're weather sealed document bags. And they're perfect. Just fold up your registration and stick them on there. But I think I need to look. I don't think I leave my registration in my GT, but the perfect little spot. There's a document area on the Himalayans that works great. Of course, we throw it in the back of a Flirty, and the rest of them I just keep in my wallet. I think there's a spot. Was there a spot for the Grom? I don't remember what we were doing with the Grom. Hopefully I got the registration on it. I'm pretty sure there was a spot somewhere. Oh yeah, underneath the seat. There it is. So I had to do a bunch of hand fabricating, and discovered a deal with that 750. So it's got a power port up front and a power port in the back, and the very in the tailpiece there, almost to the tail light underneath the seat, it's a USB charger. It's a USB-C, so you'll have to go USB-C to, most likely USB-C to your phone or whatever it is you're charging, but almost everything's USB-C now. But anyway, there's a power port back there, and there's a power port up front, and that's where the cigarette lighter, well, they say it's a power port. I don't know if it's a cigarette lighter. I haven't seen if it could be USB ports inside there. Don't know for sure until it comes in. It's back ordered. Well, actually, it has no ETA for the back order. There's other stuff that says April 14th. And, well, I'm checking the power of the power port, and I'm looking at the wiring diagram to see which fuse. So there's a fuse in there. It's called Other, and it's for the front and rear power port, but they're both together. So I'm looking at the wiring diagram to see where it goes. So the power comes out of the chassis ground. They call it a chassis ground unit. They usually call it a chassis ground module, but anyway, we'll just refer to it as that. It's what Harleys and every cars and all kinds of things have that nowadays, modern stuff. But anyway. So the power comes from that and it goes directly to the rear port. And then what would be the ground is going all the way across to the front power port. And the opposing wire in the power port is the ground. So the fuse, because it's coming, the body control module is controlling the power output, goes through the fuse, then to the rear port. So I'm like, wait a minute, I got a positive here and no ground at the rear, but at the front I've got a ground but no positive, because the positive is linked from the rear to the front. So what it's doing, it goes through whatever circuit you have on the rear, sends it up to the front, goes through, and then there's where the ground. Good Lord. So I get the digging into the power port, cigarette port, whatever the form, it doesn't tell me what it is, if it's USB or just a cigarette lighter, power port up front. So that thing has two parts to it. It's got a little sub harness that's part of it. Then there's a sub harness at the back. And what it appears to be is essentially a fuse. So it's linking those two ports together. So with that sends power up front. So I don't know, you'd have to have something, there'd have to be some kind of a load or some way of passing that through up front so you'd even get a ground circuit out of that. Very strange setup. So technically, yeah, it could be a power port in the rear, but it looks like you'll probably have to choose one or the other. But I don't know. Anyway, I'm using the switched power from the rear to set off the lights, and then up front I have I'm plugging both the GPS and the trigger for the trigger and the power for the halos. It's all working. It's working now. But what I had to do, because it is a fuse circuit, I guess putting a second fuse back there at the rear port would be fine. But obviously it is. Honda's doing it again. And I don't know it's a fuse. I have no idea that it's a fuse. So I did some searching real quick and found that there's another company that makes a lighting kit that has a sub harness that is this is the bee's knees. I don't remember the name of it though. But anyway, really nice setup. The harness is all set up, and they have a fuse that goes in the back. And the Honda thing's in a boot. It doesn't. All it says is it's a sub harness, and it looks like it's a fuse inside of like one of those waterproof boots. But I won't know until sometime after March 14th. But anyway, I got the system to work, and I can plug into the rear. That'll trigger the relay. So when you turn the lights on, that will be a keyed power, and then when you hit the high beams, that will trigger the relay to send that power to the lights. I don't have that portion hooked up just yet. I'm still wiring that stuff in. A lot of hand massaging here and there. But the customer's really cool. Mitch is his service writer, and he's been in contact with the guy, and he actually said, thanks for, taking the time and doing it right, which God help us all. I definitely take my time getting it right. So if you're in a hurry and you want me to do it, don't be in a hurry. But anyway, it's coming together really nice. But I was busy with that. I was helping Tim putting some Gold Wing together, and what else did we do today? I don't know, there's a lot of stuff going on today. But anyway, I guess I could have filmed some of that, but it'd been kind of boring. And literally the way I walked away from it, things aren't, tucked and zip tied, because when everything goes back together, if you take your bike to some other dealer, you're on a trip and you need the valves adjusted or whatever, when they dig in there, they're going to get into it just like it's stock. You're just going to see some stuff flowing through, but nothing's in the way. The one thing that drives me absolutely nuts more than anything is people putting their own accessories on Spyders. They route them through things that have to come off when you're doing certain services. So you literally have to cut these wires and redo everything. It's just an unbelievable nightmare. And oh man, you're talking about, you ought to hear, and Cable upstairs, he's the other Spyder tech, and then my son, when he was still there, we tell war stories of what you'd like to do to the Spyder. It's like, wow. And then the stuff they put on there, the absolute junk they put on there. You just find these things in some forum or something somewhere says you got to do that. I seen some guy on a video or on a forum or something says you gotta have that thing. But anyway, this bike will not be that way, or any Spyder that I work on will never be that way. But Cable's the one that undone that CB fiasco that I put in several years ago and put it on a new 23. And he said that, you know, thank you. But it didn't make any difference because the new Spyder is a completely different unit, so it all had to get redone. But he did a really good job too, because I think I've done a couple of things to that bike since it was not theirs anymore. And I mean, no, yeah, on the new bike doing different things, and yeah, it's done really nice. I was impressed. Anyway, let's get these tabs on here. I'm just yammering on about nothing out here. And y'all crazy enough to listen. All right, everybody's road legal again. Well, they've been. You'd probably get a ticket because you don't have the sign registration or the tabs on there, but they can look you up and see you're good. I don't. The registration is still sitting on my desk for the Slim, and what is that thing? Is that June, July, somewhere around there? Is when the new tabs come about. So it just it was in my backpack, and I took it in my backpack so I would make sure I put it in my wallet. But I wouldn't ride the Slim, the Iron, or the GT, or the 350 without my backpack on me. I mean, I might throw them in the saddlebag of my stuff in the saddlebag of the Road King or Flirty if I rode that, which I don't very often. Always have my backpack with me though. And anyway, sigh of relief. I don't have to worry about getting pulled over. I seldom get pulled over for anything. I don't do stupid things anymore. Getting too close to the end, you got to take care of what time you got left, right? Anyway, looking forward to that ride. My nostalgic Portland ride on this and that coastal ride. It's going to be a group ride, a work family group ride. That's going to be a lot of fun. All righty. Well, hello there, YouTube. And I went out there to the shop, put those tabs and do all that stuff out there. And everything's dry, sidewalk's dry. I go roaming out there, and Danny and I come out the door, and whoa, pouring down rain. I still had that one that I had to bring back because it goes in my wallet. So I'm stuffing everything under my coat and everything else, and hiding everything as I'm trying to skivvy through across the pouring down rain out there.
She came with a vengeance.
Yeah, it's still, I can hear it, but it's just a light rain now. Hear the gutters running and everything. Welcome to the Northwest.
Yes.
Anyway, I reckon on that, we're going to slip away and give you guys a break. And let Mama do her goodbye thing.
Okay.
I thought there was more.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And you guys have an amazing Friday or Saturday.
Heck yeah. All right.
We see you in the morning.
Yeah. I thought it was supposed to be dry the rest of the week.
I know, it sneaks in.
Just slipped in on us, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well. All right. We'll see you in the morning.
See you then.
Bye-bye now.